more favourable lane draw in the semi. So that's something just to be mindful of. The Sinkovic's are so experienced, and I'm not going to tell them what to do, but they are now through into the semi-finals. Our next race, the next quarterfinal, already through 1,000 metres, and this is the crew of the regatta on the men's side, certainly. Melvin Tweelaar and Simon van Dorp of the Netherlands. It's been so exciting to see these two come together, two of the premier scullers from the country, from this home piece of water on the Bosbaan. And they are leading it out, and look at this beautiful chevron formation in this quarter-final.
Yeah, lovely picture here from this drone, and as you said, Camilla, a lot of the locals crew of the championships, this double from the Netherlands, seeing them up here where they want to be, at the head of the field. Melvin Tweelaar in the bow seat, Simon van Dorp in front of him, and he's sculling beautifully into this headwind, getting out there, locking those blades in, and you can see how he uses that strong body and levers the boat on, and that's what's got them up there, leading this second quarterfinal.
Yeah, I mean, very complimentary of Van Dorp sculling into this headwind. I mean, Tweelaar also just a brilliant athlete in his own right. The Kiwis here on screen, well, they're currently in second position, which again, going into this headwind, considering who they've got on board, the former lightweights, Finn Hamill, Ben Mason, this is not their type of conditions here, right? And they're really, you know, taking it to these open weight guys around them.
You wouldn't have thought it was their kind of conditions, but any of us who are at Henley Royal Regatta 2025 will know that Finn Hamill doesn't mind a long race. And that's what we're getting in these conditions. It's a long race. And they're doing very well, those New Zealanders. But how about the Portuguese double as well? Coached by my former coach, John West. I think they'll be very pleased with the turnaround they've got here to be in this qualifying position right now with 500 to go.
And they're so young, the Portuguese as well. You know, Thomas Neves in the stroke seat, just 19 years of age. Fresh from the Under-23 Championships, where he picked up a gold medal. His partner, Pedro Rodriguez, also an Under-23 world champion, and they're sculling so well.
Well, we're seeing them here in front of us. They don't have the strength and the power of Simon van Dorp that we just saw before, but they're doing well into this headwind. They're getting it in. You can really see them working. You can kind of see how hard that is, but they're doing what they need to keep that boat moving forward.
Well, it's a guaranteed top 12 in the world if you finish in this top 3 in the quarter-final. No doubts as to our leaders. It was always going to be a pretty stiff competition from the Dutch, putting their two strongest, best scullers out here in a pairing with Van Dorp, with Tweelaar, holder of the world best time on the indoor rower. Van Dorp absolutely smashed it earlier on this season through the winter, through his winter training, and yeah, out here in the summer, putting it all to work.
Well, we know they're good scullers, they're good friends. They competed in Lucerne in single sculls, ended in 4th and in 7th, but as a combination in the double, you can see the chemistry, you can see the movement together, and no wonder they're the locals crew of the championships. Let's see them down through the line.
Well, through the line, they've got the confidence to wind it down, enjoy the cheers. No winding it down for the Kiwis, though. They sprint ahead of the Portuguese to take a half-length lead in second, ahead of Portugal in third. Both will qualify through to the AB semi-finals. Over on the far side, well, looked to me like it was the crew from Moldova ahead of the French, Valentin Enfoy, not making it through there to the top 12.
Yeah, and disappointing for that French crew. We saw them yesterday. They pushed really hard in the heat to get themselves into a high qualifying position. I think they've paid for it today because they went too hard yesterday. Now they are getting pushed down to the CD semis.
You said that at the time, didn't you, Greg? You said you were unsure whether them racing the Germans was going to pay off for them in these quarters, and hey, look, maybe, yeah, it's... They should have been listening.
Perhaps a little bit of inexperience to push themselves that hard. You go out, you want to try and win every race. But we saw it in the heats yesterday. Most crews accepted their positions and made it through to today, because today's where we get to this real knockout stage of this double scull competition.
Nice little smile there on Melvin Tweelaar's face, and it's so special to have a home championship, isn't it? It doesn't come around all so often in rowing, and we've not been here for 12 years, the third time of hosting the World Championships here for the Netherlands, and they've got such a good opportunity